Hey guys, I'm back with another video. We are going to talk about Top Gear. So, people think Top Gear is all about, just the history of the cars. Change the fucking channel, would you? It's absolutely no good. I don't like it. All they're doing is talk to talk to talk. It's like, no, they don't. What do they do then? Well, this is what they do, okay? So, this is basically it, really, of this. Is that they do a bit of little history about the car first off. Okay, just to look at like about the BMW versus the 4x4 Beamer. There, this small car can go faster than the other one. There with a V8 in it. There, better brakes power there. This is versus the 2008 model versus the 2002 model there. This is the biggest way to do it there. Better drive there to go through everything inside the motor there. You have your V8 system, you have this kind of stuff in your exhaust pipe, you have a big boot, you have nice um dashboard, nice steering wheel compared to years ago. They had a shite L1 there, they have a better one there, like that. Then automatic came in then for the BMW there, and then they actually tested on the roads, then to see how good the Beamer is, literally. And then they actually versus, just say for instance, they versus any car, to be fair with you. So Beamer versus Volvo, right? And then they do Volvo. This is better there, but with the Beamer though, actually goes a lot quicker and smoother. You can't even feel the road with the Beamer. With the Volvo, right? Low down, same height wise, same lengthways. There, yeah, 2 litre engine in the Beamer, and same with the Volvo. So we're both driving it down now, and let's test it out. So they vlog about that. They're like a little movie clip kind of thing, like YouTube basically, And then they vlog about it there, and they actually talk to talk when they're inside the car there. So it's like they're testing out the cars. They're not saying, "Oh yes, 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 I know it is. Have you even driven it?" They drove it there. They're talking and they're doing it at the exact same time there to show the people, the viewers, that this is what the Volvo has versus the Beamer doesn't have there, or the opposite way, And they'd be like Volvo versus the Range Rover. Range Rover is nice and smooth there. It feels like an aeroplane basically there. Nice first class seats basically there. Nice steering wheel there. You actually forget you're actually pressing the accelerate button, to be fair. All you're doing is pressing the accelerate button there, like that automatic Range Rover there, and you're just like cruising down the road there. Big ass engine there, even though the engine you can actually max out the engine all the way up to 250 kilometers per hour. That's how fast the Range Rover goes there versus the Beamer or the Volvo there. And then they both test out on the roads then. So okay, let's give it a good test now. The Range Rover says that this Range Rover can go through rocks and dirty climates and all. So they head out to the desert. And then the desert, then they're going up rocks there, muddy rocks there. It's like basically get the trailer there, load up the bricks and the scaffolding there. It's like that basically with the Range Rover, right? They go into damage stuff with it. Not like breaking the car to pieces or anything like that. They test out the tires, test out the engine, how fast can it go over a big rock and all there. If you have seen Top Gear, you know exactly what I'm saying in this video on top of this there, right? And I love Top Gear there. They going through every single goddamn detail of the car. Like Land Rover, right? Land Rover, right? There's some guy came onto the beach with the Land Rover idea, and then says Land Rover made his very first Land Rover by hand on the beach there, drew it on sand, literally on sand, and built his own little machine, and then years later, then down the line, then it came popular, very popular, and it's more like to do with back then. It was all about farming, and because like the way it was said, Land Rover, right? It means that it's more to do with farming and lifting the cavity blocks out of the ground, put them on the trailer there. It's basically like, what's the word for this? It's like a mountain bike, basically, but it's a mounted car, basically, if you want to call it that. You know what I mean? Going up rocks, heavy duty stuff there. Do you know what I mean? Get those tires nice and bald. It is literally there. And they actually tested out on the sand how much water it can actually power through. Like I'm like talking about like sea water, river water there to see how fast it can go through it there like that. And they do it with like some of them are actually like dangerous, but some of them have to test it out. Is it actually worth buying as well on top of that? And that's for any car like Beamers, Volvos, Range Rovers, Land Rovers, all types of cars out there, okay? And they literally test it out on the streets outside their office, their headquarters of Top Gear, and they literally do everything with it there. And even though they actually test out silly stuff, it's like, wait a second, the ambulance has this so much power there to go fast, right? Yeah, with the patient. But why can't they just use a simple old car? So they test it out as well with a normal old car versus that they raced them, properly raced them. And I mean race it. As in they press down on the accelerate button there and vroom, vroom, until it almost explodes. They don't care about, okay, be careful now, you might blow the engine. It's something to do with that. They fucking floor it there. Give it a good old test run there. And it's actually good as well for the people that actually want to actually thinking about what kind of car is actually good. You know what I mean? As in like for traveling wise there. Well, if you go with a Beamer there, they actually sometimes they might actually do this, don't get me wrong. Some people actually might actually watch Top Gear there, and once they see the Beamer or the Range Rover or Land Rover talks there, they actually will watch it there, and they'd be like, oh my god, Range Rover is actually better than the Land Rover. Land Rover is better than the Volvo there for my quality family build up. What do you mean? It's like big ass boot there in the Land Rover there, 7-seater there, brilliant stuff there, big fucking tires on it there like that, nice big ass steering wheel there, the way that you sit into it there's, oh my god, heaven it is. Basically so good there, and even my wife loves it as well. It's absolutely amazing how the girls actually love the Land Rovers and Range Rovers there. Heavy duty stuff, carrying the big L shopping, carrying in all the equipment from school lunches in the back boot of the car, bikes there, motorbikes going in there, going camping there, can lob it into the boot there, get the trailer. You know what I mean? Lob it into the back boot there, the big ass boot that the Land Rover has there. What do you think Range Rovers and Land Rovers are popular? Because they're good for heavy duties in the piss and rain as well. Really? Yep, it is. Powerful engines. They are there, right? Literally. And it does, and you don't even feel the road when you're up high up in a Range Rover or Land Rover. You actually don't feel the road whatsoever. Literally. Big ass, thick ass wheels there. You can't even feel the road there. You're just cruising like a train. Basically, you don't even hear the tires squelching off the road. Really? Yep. You hop into a van. Of course you're going to feel the road there. It doesn't matter how high up the van is. Really? Yep. Why? It's a van. That's true. Yep. And that's all Top Gear do, right? They test out the machines there, and they actually go into, like, it's basically like this as well, right? I'll give you the little short version for the little kids out there, right? How do you know a phone is sturdy? So you do the old-fashioned phone, yeah, and the iPhone. Which is sturdier? So you throw the iPhone on the ground and give it a good old wallop off the wall just once. Which is going to break? The iPhone or the old-fashioned dinosaur phone? You know where I'm coming from now? Actually, the iPhone screen cracked and a button fell out of the old-fashioned phone. It's like, well, there you go. I was like, oh my god, but the old-fashioned phone only cost like 50 quid, 30 euro there, and my iPhone costs 800. I was like, yep. I was like, oh, so there is a big difference there. What do you think people actually do damage tests on YouTube tutorials to see which is actually worth buying there? What do you think iPhone cases are getting too popular there, as in like Gorilla cases, because if people drop their phones there, and if you're born as a dropper there, people test it like Top Gear basically. You know what I mean? They throw the phone on the ground, dip it in water, flush it down the toilet there, see if it flushes there. They literally do everything with the iPhone. That's like, this is a sturdy fucking iPhone 5. Oh, absolutely is. I remember actually, to be honest with you guys, I broke the iPhone 5 just to see. I should have actually got it on video. I didn't get it on video, to be fair with you, right? But I cracked the back screen of the back of the iPhone 5, right? Got a chisel and a hammer to it. And then I said, oh my god, all these fucking years that I had the iPhone 5, it literally did not break. I put a chisel and a hammer to it. 2 pelts, proper pelts, at the back of it there, right? And I only made a little slice dent in the iPhone 5 there. I was like, there's me buying Gorilla cases, bigger cases, small cases, cases after cases after cases. I don't know how much money I spent on the iPhone cases there. It's like, and there's you buying this there, and you didn't even know that the back of the iPhone cases of the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 6 actually has copper metal on it there. So all over the years that people have cases there, right? Yeah, the back didn't even matter at all. It was the front. Because you can actually get a case that only covers the front of the phone, not the back. And there's like, there's me buying there. It's like, you are an absolute aegis, you are. How much money did you spend on cases? I don't know, I lost count, to be honest with you. And that's going back when I was actually in school. So back then I didn't even have a job there like that to cover my expenses of buying a pile of cases. So like literally, I'm going to say, as college people say, I'm broke after my payday 2 days later. You know, that's what it was. But are you now? Nope. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. This video is all about Top Gear.